You know, it's times like this where you come to Kiddush Club to just get away.
But not this week. Oh, no. Not this week. This week, we're taking you down into...
With us, basically.
Yeah.
Down with us. I mean, it's like school starting. Summer is basically ending.
Elul.
Rosh Hashanah,
Rosh Hashanah's
2
coming.
weeks away.
I'm coming face to face with all of the
Misdeeds?
resolutions.
How about misdeeds?
No. The resolutions that I made
Last
did not
year.
keep. Why are you laughing?
Because there's
So
probably
not funny.
there's so many, I imagine.
No, there's not.
No, you're an aggressive person.
I am.
By nature.
Yes.
Like you're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish everything this year.
With the Gedolei HaTorah, with the advice, the big advice from the biggest rabbis, which is take something, cut it in half, make it small.
And you couldn't even keep that.
Couldn't even keep that. But it's not funny. No, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed from myself.
But maybe it's good to come into a new year with that like feeling humbled.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling humbled.
Now, on another note, my phone is going absolutely crazy with text messages from organizations.
Okay, we're going to get into this now.
Yeah, I would love to.
This.
I would love to get into this because it is too much to bear. Over the last 2-3 weeks, I have unsubscribed to dozens, and that's not an exaggeration, of text chains from Rolexes to fundraisers to all sorts of raffles, all for organizations that I never heard of.
Okay, so let's for a second analyze. Okay,
I'm down.
And I know a lot of people have seen this. Look, we are a independent podcast, right? And we make it our business to be friends with everybody else in the Jewish media sphere.
Okay.
Fair to say.
Fair.
That includes everybody. We don't have grudges against anybody. You guys know. We've had, we did Meaningful People. We did Living L'Chaim. I mean, we got everybody.
Sure.
We're one big happy family. We've collaborated with pretty much everyone in the industry. And we don't harbor any ill feelings. But I have to say, and I'm doing this for the benefit of everybody. So CBN, very popular, nothing against these guys, CBN, but there was a message that went out on CBN. For those who don't know, CBN is basically a WhatsApp group that gives you updates on like every 2 minutes you get an update about something going on somewhere, anywhere in the world, specifically in the Jewish community.
And by the way, he's very good at what he does.
Yes.
I mean, you're getting the news almost as it happens.
Yeah. Especially if it's in the Jewish world. If there's a double parked car where it's not supposed to be, car in a handicapped spot, he shames them. Okay, some of those things are maybe a little questionable. But there was one that was posted and it came to me and I went, what am I reading here? I thought I misread. And I said, well, it can't be that CBN sent it, but they did. So this is really, I'm reaching out to you guys at CBN and people are, you could disagree with me. They posted something and in the snapshot were some of these texts that you're talking about.
Okay.
And then they wrote in bold letters, do not donate to this charity. They hired a spammer who continues sending messages even after people explicitly opt out. The only way to stop this is to hit them where it hurts. Stop donating to charities that pay companies to spam you. What is happening? Now, the organizations, I could read to you, specifically the one that they showed was a shul that's in the Jersey Shore. I'm not going to name them just in case people are, there's going to be some backlash. I don't know. Now, here's the thing. I mean, look, we've spoken about this. I specifically remember, some of our listeners probably do, where you said you feel bad to report them because you feel like it's a sukkah. You don't want to report them.
Yeah, well, because iPhone gives you the option to delete stam or delete and report.
Right, which all phones do now.
Yeah, so
All
I
phones, not just
I
iPhones.
shy away from delete and report.
So I report, and I'll tell you why.
You report?
I report, and I'll tell you why. When I'm reporting, I'm not reporting the charity. I'm reporting the spammer.
Uh-huh.
The charity hired a company, and they're spamming. If I report the spammer, they're going to learn their lesson. Nothing wrong with reporting the spammer, in my opinion. I'm not a rabbi.
By the way, I did not need a lot of convincing. I'm now a delete and report guy.
I delete and report, always. And I block the number.
I think you're doing a little flip-flop here because you said you can't delete and report. It's like,
Maybe it's possible. But think about it logically,
Yeah.
right? When you're reporting, you're not reporting the organization.
Yeah, now when
Nobody's
you put it
going
that way.
after a base Fega, right? It's
Right.
not happening. They're going after the spammer because they're the ones who broke the law. Now, I have no problem with that. Absolutely no problem. But if you tell me, let's take BMG as the organization, right? Let's take a well-known organization, BMG in Lakewood. Let's say they were they hired a company and the company is spamming. To say don't give money to BMG because they hired this company?
Yeah, well, if you do that, then BMG is going to respond by not continuing to hire that company. I mean, you have to make some type of a consequence.
Right. So here they're running a fundraiser. They didn't say don't support spammers. They said do not donate to this charity.
Yeah, using
Now-
the link provided by the spammer.
Okay, but they didn't write that. If what they could have and should have done was said, do not click the link of the spammer. Give money directly to BMG via this. But they don't write that. They're very clear on what they wrote. They hired a spammer, and the only way to stop this is to hit them where it hurts. Stop donating to charities that pay companies to spam you. Don't donate to BMG.
Now, I don't know if I have the biggest problem with this consequence to the organization.
Let's say you hire a contractor.
Okay.
Right? The contractor does something wrong. Mm-hmm. Is it fair for other people to say, don't do business with Accent Guy because he hired this contractor and the contractor's a bad guy?
Yeah, and if you fire that contractor...
Or do you go to Accent Guy and say, by the way, that contractor's doing some stuff, and you go, oh, I'm sorry, thank you.
Now you did that already. You came to me. You spoke to me.
Did they do that?
I don't know. I don't know, but you have to assume that they did.
They went to the organization and said, please don't hire the spammer?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
But if they did, do you agree with it?
Maybe.
Okay.
But they didn't say that.
Okay, I don't know what they said. I know that this is a running thing in CBN. It's not the first time they're tackling the issue.
I know. But here, I never saw him say before, do not donate to the charity. It's a charity. It's Sukkah. You know what I'm saying? You're going to tell someone, don't. What I'm saying is, at what point does a person have the right to say, don't give Sukkah money to this charity organization?
Because they're acting recklessly and hiring reckless people to...
That's called reckless?
Yeah, I think it is. People are unsubscribing and you just continue to badger people with text messages?
But you admitted that you don't even know if they know. You have no clue if you think the Rav from this organization knows if they're spamming?
Maybe he does.
You think he knows what spam means?
Wait a second. Maybe...
And that's not a knock on the rabbi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but maybe, right? Maybe they went through all the proper channels. Like, you have to give them the benefit of that doubt.
Why don't you give that same benefit of the doubt to the charity organization?
I don't know. You see, this is like we're at an impasse right now because who do you give the better benefit of the doubt to?
Well, I would say that you give the better benefit of the doubt, number one, to a religious charity organization. That's number one. And number two, they're a Sukkah organization. That's number two. And number three is you are advocating to act on something. And you're advocating for them to not give money. Withhold your money.
Yes, now, withhold your money from this organization. Go give it somewhere else. Give it somewhere else.
Right.
Like, there's no lack of tzedakah going on.
So now this organization, the reason why you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the organization is because you are impacting them and causing them a financial loss. If you're going to cause anybody a financial loss, you better be very sure that, number one, you researched it. Number two, halacha is on your side, Jewish law is on your side. Speak to a big rabbi. It doesn't say that they're following any particular rabbi.
Right. Okay. This point I understand. Right. I'll give you this.
Okay.
Like, you do need to do due diligence when you're impacting someone's parnasa, especially if it's a charitable organization. That I'll give you. But again, we just don't know. Maybe CBN did that.
Okay. If they did, I would say, then they must say, pursuant to the psak.
And if they did, you have to issue an apology.
I will be happy to. I'll be thrilled to.
I can't wait for that episode.
CBN, if you guys have a psak that you could be doing this and saying withhold money from a charity, power to you, and I will issue a public apology. And not only that, I will endorse you and endorse what you do.
Okay.
I said
love
it.
that.
And there was a follow-up message, like a follow-up message, and it says, after further review of the text message spam situation, one thing is becoming very clear. All caps of the players involved in the spam text and email business are from the Sephardic community. I'm sorry. And this is not a knock on the Sephardic community.
No,
it's
not at all.
No, it's a knock on... So it wasn't enough that you took down the charity. Now you're going after the whole Sephardic community.
Right.
Now, if it's true, let's say it's true that these guys happen to be from the Sephardic community, why would you go and say that? You're trying to say that there's something wrong. It's basically Lashon Hara about a whole community now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's again hard to contend with.
and in their defense, I'll say, they're saying they 2 paragraphs down, they say someone from the community should please try to get these guys under control, or we might be forced to call ICE. Now,
now wait a minute. There's your Toelis right there.
Right. So that's fine.
No, but that koshers the whole message.
Thing.
Maybe
that no, you said all in all caps, all of it, all the spammers. You know who else says stuff like that? All the people who charge interest are the Jews. Well, are there a lot of Jews in cash advance? Yes. Is it all?
Yeah, Tucker promotes a cash advance company on his podcast.
You can't say all. You can't do that.
Right. There's no way those guys are Jews. There's no way.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here. What did they mean by we might be forced to call ICE?
I mean, I think you know what he means. I think it's tongue in cheek. I think
like Sephardic Jews are illegal
immigrants,
aliens?
right? Perhaps.
And not for anything. It says they're really hurting the legitimate, Legitiment, instead of legitimate.
Okay.
Mate.
I mean, these guys are typing so fast. I mean, it's a message a minute. You know what I'm saying? Every time I look at the CBN group, it's 99 plus.
But this is my pet peeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, spelling. I know you saw the other thing that was sent, and this one got you all fired up. This was, again, from the same organization, and it said, what's going on in Lakewood right now is worse than the fires of Gehenna. Mm-hmm. They didn't write Gehenna. They wrote an English word.
Right.
There are reportedly over 60 girls who still don't have a school, with the school year starting in just a couple of days. What exactly do we think is going to happen to the children who are left without a school? Do we really think they'll still be frum in a few years from now? Why don't we have any leaders in Lakewood? Why is nobody talking about this publicly? So far, okay, I probably wouldn't have said it's worse than the fires of Gehenna. I think the fires of Gehenna are going to be a little worse.
Maybe.
Okay, that's just me. Here's the part where that bothers me. Shame. If a school, he says, every school needs a legitimate oversight board into like Lakewood Cheder, Beis Fega, and some other moistus already have. And if a school refuses to have real accountability and oversight, don't donate a penny until they do.
Back to the wallet.
Back to the wallet.
Yeah.
Once again, okay, I don't think we need to reiterate, but it's the same call to withhold tzedakah. Now, again, I have no problem with a lot of what he's saying here. There should be oversight. These girls need to have schools. Absolutely. I have family members involved in this, who have been in this situation. I'm down with all of that. But once you start causing a financial loss to an institution, especially, do you think these institutions mean bad?
No, but I do think that there's a lot of selfishness in it. There's a lot of the image of the school. There's a lot of things that are not really legitimate, if you will, when it comes to schools and who gets accepted.
I believe that could be. But so then you say, don't give any money to any of the schools?
Again, if they don't have oversight and they don't have accountability.
Okay.
Again, it's not saying don't give money to schools.
How many students do they have to be necessitating the oversight board? Doesn't say. What does the oversight board constitute? How do you know what?
Again, there are schools that have this.
Right.
It's in place already.
Right. What is that?
I don't know. Whatever it is,
right.
Let all schools have it.
So, and the rest of the people that see this message, are they researching? Like, how does it work? Or is everybody just, you looked at this and said,
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm good.
Right. That's my problem.
Yeah.
And that is the whole issue I have. So again, this is not it's not an attack on them per se. This is a request, a heartfelt request for these guys to think about this. And I think they could fix it. I think they need to put a retraction and say, we didn't mean to hurt the institutions that we've talked about. We meant to hurt the wrongdoers in any way that we can, but not the institutions themselves.
I guess that makes sense. But again, when you just think about it from the outside, it's just like cause and effect. If you stop donating, they'll wake up and they'll say, what do we need to change so that donations keep coming in? Yeah. But you're right. There could be more thought given to the way this is done.
Yes. Okay, good. So we're on the same page now.
Well, I don't know about the same page, but we're close.
Okay. Let's move on to some less controversial topics, shall we?
I agree.
So a lot of the non-Jewish world is noticing that their meat prices have gone up.
Yeah.
A lot of reasons for it.
We spoke about this.
Yes.
Because
Tyson,
they have a shortage of cattle head.
Yeah. Well, Tyson closed down 2 plants. That was one thing that happened. The screwworm, New World screwworm that we spoke about.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
Can you remind me?
Way back. It's this insect that basically it's like a parasitic kind of an insect. It like lays eggs in the animal, and it's really, really bad. It affects cattle. And so the United States basically banned a lot of the importing of cattle from Mexico. So it's also creating a shortage. And so the price of meat is going up and up. And the non-Jewish people are noticing.
Moshe Shmuel, it's our time to shine. Let me tell you something. All the years we could never compete because the prices were too high. But now, even in the Goyish Welt, we're going to make a killing. We're going to sell to Montana. We know, not a single Yid in Montana.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
They could have a monopoly at this point.
Calm down. The prices are still way off from where kosher meat is. Well, it depends where you buy your meat from.
True.
But yeah, it's still not there. But it is, I get a certain schadenfreude. I get a certain hanaj, a certain enjoyment from seeing the rest of the world know what it feels like to be Jewish.
Yeah, it's about time the Goyim understand a little bit what it means to be paying these kind of prices.
And the meat prices are just crazy.
Absolutely insane.
And, we feel it very acutely. I mean, we mentioned it's we have all the holidays coming, especially Rosh Hashanah, Sukkahs. There's going to be a lot of food being consumed.
Yes.
A lot of meat.
A lot of people like trying to stock up even from now. I mean, think about the Sukkahs holiday, right? You got, it's like just meal after meal after meal after. And if you don't have enough expense already going into the holiday, now you've got this extra expense of these higher meat prices.
Right. Yeah, Sukkot is a time of happiness, right? Mm-hmm. You don't need to have to be worrying about your meat and about your food. You just want to enjoy the holiday. So it's a happy holiday.
Exactly.
Well, there is a way to make your sukkahs that much better.
Okay, I'm listening.
What do you think of a brand new, gorgeous lucite sukkah?
Okay, I can get used to that.
Yeah, I mean, these sukkahs are really just gorgeous, and the place to get it is at sukkahOutlet.com. These guys have been in business for over 36 years, over 24,000 sukkahs built. They give you a 10 to 12-year warranty.
They have a huge selection of sukkahs by style, by fabric, anything you can think of. Sukkah Outlet carries, and also they ship nationwide. Whether you're in New Jersey or you're in LA, you can get a sukkah from Sukkah Outlet. And of course, it's easy installation, and they're going to measure and custom advise for your sukkah so that you have the best possible sukkah on the holiday.
The main warehouse and showroom is at 20 Brighton Avenue in Passaic, but as you said, they will ship anywhere. Their number is 800-778-5624, but you could even WhatsApp them at 848-382-7990. Or, of course, you could go to their website, sukkahOutlet.com, and see their vast selection. And that's everything from, every type of sukkah to schach and everything in between. They have something for everybody at unbeatable prices. Check them out.
And before we continue, a quick shout out, a very happy birthday to Zadie from your grandson Zechariah, and hi Hadassah and Matis.
Happy birthday, Zadie. So in the spirit of this end of season that we're approaching our next season. You realize
right.
that. Yeah.
I forgot that we do seasons based on the Jewish year.
Yeah, we are Jewish.
Yes, that's true.
So we are ending our season. The season's coming to a close.
So what number are we heading into?
We're heading into 7.
No.
Oh yes, we are in season 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
The time flies, my friend.
Yep. So as we approach the end of the season, I feel like the rules just don't apply anymore.
Okay.
You could tell we jump around with the stories, and we're not covering every aspect of the news like we usually do.
I agree, but I also like it because a lot of it is just downers.
Yeah, exactly. I want stuff that is going to leave us,
hopeful.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily hopeful, but at least if we could laugh at it a little bit.
Sure.
A couple of interesting things. So first of all, I saw this interesting stat. Who is the biggest delivery service in the country?
I'm going to go with Federal Express.
So the answer is actually, I made a mistake. Who's the biggest in the world?
In the
So
world.
now you got to include some of the, DHLs.
Yeah, the DHLs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
never liked the DHL.
Yeah. Who is it? Who is
I,
Wrong. Go say something. Say something. Go.
Maersk.
We're all wrong.
You ever see those containers? They say
Yes,
Maersk. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
What about Zim? You ever see Zim?
Zim, that's Israeli.
It's Israeli,
Yeah.
and it says that the trucks say Zim
Yeah, Zim.
with a tzaddik. Yeah. No, it is actually Amazon.
I mean, I should have known that.
You should have known
I should have
it.
known it. But they're not really a delivery service. They're not there to deliver. They're providing you products. They're not exclude. You can't ship whatever you want to with Amazon.
True, but they are now the largest parcel service shipping company.
For themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
UPS recently, they finished an 18-month handoff where they stopped carrying 2 million Amazon packages a day.
Yeah.
And Amazon is moving just the ones that UPS was still. Amazon's moving all of those 2 million
Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
It's crazy.
And I got to tell you, it's never been better. I mean, they didn't pay for this ad, but you remember like Amazon, you used to buy from them and the same day it was like Laser Ship. Remember those guys?
Sure. It
We
was
spoke
like
about them.
last mile delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some guy comes out of a van that looks like he's going to kidnap kids.
Yeah.
And then he just puts your package at the door and then takes a picture of it.
And then he lies. So with me, it happened so many times. And if you look online, you'll see tons of people talking about it. They used to just not deliver. Let's say it was late. It was like, you're going to get this package before 10 p.m. And I'm like, wow, 10 p.m. Really? And then 10 p.m. comes and goes. And then it says at 10 p.m. it says, attempted delivery, nobody there. And I'm like, I'm here. I'm sitting on
At
my
the door.
porch waiting for my thing. Because you know how you know what I mean?
But that was the past.
Yeah, now Amazon just does it all themselves.
It's unbelievable. I got to tell you, if anybody deserves to be a billionaire, it's Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Look, I love Elon Musk and he's done a great job with Tesla, but most of his money is coming from things that have nothing to do with me, like SpaceX, right? I don't care about rockets going to the moon, if they're even possible to go to the moon.
Well, I wasn't planning to bring up Elon Musk, but since you did, I do have a video. Listen to this.
In the next 6 to 12 months, we'll be doing our first implants for vision, where even if somebody's completely blind, we can write directly to the visual cortex. But long term, you would have very high resolution and be able to see in multispectral wavelengths. You could see in infrared, ultraviolet, radar, like a superpower situation.
That was Elon Musk talking about Neuralink. His other company of his many companies.
Yes.
Where he's talking about within the next 12 months, the chips that they're going to implant in the brain will cure blindness
Okay.
and let you see in infrared.
Wait a second. So the blind chevra, they're going to surpass us.
Yeah.
It's like this guy couldn't see and now he can see.
Now he's like, slow down. There's a radar gun.
And now
yeah.
he can see infrared.
Yeah.
He can see heat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. He's like, maybe he's thinking it was worth being blind for 25 years.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. But what about?
He's going to have no tolerance for simple vision people like us because
Yeah.
he doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
He only knows this 4D vision.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yes.
But also,
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe Elon Musk
Why?
because so many predictions he has made have just never come to light. They just never materialize.
You are correct. In fact, he made another mention back in the news is the Tesla Roadster. The Roadster has been promised since 2016.
Right.
And every year it's like, it's coming at the end of this year. It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
But he's promising it again. Once again, they're saying it's coming out. And not only that, you mentioned SpaceX. He says that the Roadster is going to have some SpaceX tech in it that lets it hover or
Okay.
boost itself off of the ground.
See, that's why I don't believe. This is like a guy who's a pathological liar, but every once in a while he gives you something good.
He gives you something amazing.
Yeah, something crazy good, but
Yeah.
he's lying 90% of the time.
The Tesla, I mean,
The
I'm Mr. Tesla now.
So am I.
Yeah.
Right? We love
It's
our
magical.
Teslas. It absolutely is life-changing.
It's
right?
insane.
FSD is completely life-changing. We've established that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you give me FSD, you could lie for the next 12 to 18 months.
And you get a pass.
Right.
Yeah, I agree
And that's
with
what
that.
this man has. He
I
has
absolutely
a
agree with
pass
that.
to lie because he has given us the craziest tech that we've ever seen.
Yes, that's true. But jumping back to Amazon for a second, so you know that Mamdani has been pushing, and this is bad once again for New York. New York people, I don't know how much longer we're going to keep taking what's coming out of Mamdani. He's been pushing. He wants to regulate. So Amazon, their deliveries, right? We know that they have their Amazon delivery trucks. We see those all the time.
Sure.
But they also use people. I mean, you've seen that also.
Of course.
Regular people who deliver for them.
Yes. Well, that was the last mile delivery that we're discussing.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he wants to regulate it so that they can unionize, et cetera. Because the way Amazon's doing it is all those people who deliver, like they're regular people. They get a vest. They're using their own cars.
By the way, if you wear a vest, you can do anything
you want.
You're invisible.
Yep.
Just putting that out there.
Yes. So these people are independent contractors. So they don't have to give them health care. They don't really have to do anything. And they could pay them basically whatever they want. They're independent contractors. Mamdani wants to change that and force them to be considered like a UPS with all of these people being their employees and therefore let them get hit with all of the other expenses. And what that's going to end up doing is there's going to be some, if it passes, there'll end up being some sort of special New York tax
exactly.
that we're going to have to pay.
Well, you're going to pay for it one way or the other.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Remember we spoke about the groceries, the Mamdani groceries.
Yeah. Did you see, by the way, that the bodega owners are now
suing? Yeah.
Suing.
Didn't we cover that?
We did not.
We meant to.
But the bodega owners are suing Mamdani now because of those New York City groceries that are going to be 30% less than every other store in town. And you just got to think to yourself, like, bodega owners, okay? These people have gotten together and have gotten legal representation.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, you realize how bad things have to be
For the bodegas.
For the bodega guys to be like, we cannot do this no more. Anybody has a lawyer in their family?
And they don't.
And by the way, a lot of them are Muslim, just so you know.
Yes, that's
and
true.
now this is Muslim on Muslim.
Yeah. Which is the worst kind of Muslim. Muslim on
It's
Muslims.
discord among the Muzzies.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Yeah. But it could go south really quickly.
I know. Let's see what happens.
But so now here's the crazy thing. This just to show you how communism is just insane. So these stores, we mentioned it's going to cost an astronomical numbers for them to do this because they're going to be losing money.
Of course.
And they're hurting the bodegas, like you just mentioned. So they were approached. Waverly Neer, she's a key official. She was approached and she was asked about this, saying like, okay, this is great. You're helping people supposedly, but what about all the grocery stores? They won't be able to compete. These are small businesses. You're just hurting the small businesses. And their answer was, so New Yorkers like you and I are going to subsidize these stores. Our tax money is going to go to pay for these groceries. Then they're going to take more money to subsidize the grocers who they're hurting and pay them.
Unbelievable.
Is this the most insane thing you've ever heard?
Welcome to socialism.
It's insane. It's truly, truly insane.
So wait a minute. Are they committing to like giving money to these bodega owners and grocery stores?
No. She said it's one of the things that they're thinking of and considering. These stores, there's only 5 of them. They're going to cost $70 million.
Okay, hear me out for a second.
Let's open.
Wait, wouldn't it be a better idea if Mamdani went to some of these grocery owners that already have stores?
Right.
Give them $10 million and then lower your prices by 30%. Like like why can't you just do it that way?
Right. Of course. You're using logic on something that's completely illogical.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just keep going with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And his approval ratings couldn't be higher.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I keep saying we're not going to get him out until people feel the pain of Mamdani.
Yeah.
No one's feeling that pinch yet.
Well, Kathy Hochul's credit, she had some advice from Mamdani, and she focus on New York City and stop focusing on Israel. She didn't say stop focusing on Israel, but she did say stop focusing on the rest of the world and focus on New York City.
But you know what? The Mamdani enjoys a publicity that I think we've rarely seen. Yeah. Like there's no New York City mayor that has been as famous as Zoran Mamdani.
Giuliani.
Well, because 9/11. Okay,
Yeah.
Not because of what he was doing as a mayor.
True.
I mean, the country and the world was in crisis, after 9/11. So that's why he was thrust into the spotlight. But when you think of other New York City mayors ever, like nobody was as famous and as covered as Zoran Mamdani.
Absolutely true. But jumping back to Rudy Giuliani for a second, because he was in the news, he announced that he is suing our favorite anti-Semite, Tucker Carlson.
Really?
Yes.
What are the charges?
He was interviewed on Newsmax, and listen to what he had to say.
Had Hunter on his lap, feeding him a bottle. He asked him about it didn't come from the Russians. Remember, that's been disproven. That was their original charge for 2 years. 17 months, President Trump and I were charged by Biden on a debate with being Russian agents. The New York Times finally retracted it 17 months later in an article. I think it was written in Chinese in the English edition. It was about this big. But they did. Now he's saying, Hunter is, that Bibi Netanyahu set it up. And at the conclusion of his saying that, Hunter, either he's the lapdog or Tucker is. Tucker said, I agree. In other words, he agrees that I was and Trump was an agent for Bibi.
Wow.
Well, he can go to I wasn't an agent for anybody but myself in the United States of America and the man I was representing. That's been proven 40 times over. Now, I'm going to sue him.
Well, I don't feel bad for Tucker. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'm hoping he really sues him, and I hope he goes through with it.
But I will tell you that Rudy Giuliani does not look bad for a guy that had such a close brush with death.
Yeah.
I mean, he almost died.
He literally almost died. Yeah. He looks pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that a 10? I mean, his teeth, is that veneers? I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't
The
either.
lisp is a little more pronounced.
Yeah.
Something.
I
Okay.
mean, look, he's in his 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, but he looks pretty good. He's rocking the mock turtleneck.
The camel-colored jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking spiffy.
I mean, he was broke for a while. Do you
He
remember?
probably still is.
I mean, you don't wear those type of clothes.
I mean, he lost his he lost that lawsuit to Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
got killed.
he got
it's
killed.
crazy because Trump just wiggled out unscathed.
Yes, as he always does.
Yeah. And just everybody around him just fell like dominoes.
That's why they call him the Teflon Don.
It's crazy.
Yep. But speaking of Tucker, we got some Tucker clips for you. So Tucker decided to attack once again one of the things that he doesn't really care about, but always can't stop talking about, which is Israel.
Of course.
Yes. Listen to his latest attack.
Well, because for some Israelis, a significant number of Israelis, Christian iconography is considered deeply offensive. In fact, the most offensive. So offensive that in some Israeli religious schools, the plus sign is not used in math. The plus sign, that connotes addition. Why? Because it looks like a cross. And that's considered too offensive for the eyes of school children, and so an inverted T is used. That's a fact. You can look it up. There's only one other instance we've seen of this in the world, and that's in ISIS-run madrasas, where the cross was also considered offensive. This is not true in any normal Muslim country. They use plus signs, but not in Israeli religious schools. So everybody is allowed to have their own religious views and to find other people's symbols repugnant, but it might be useful for Christians in the United States to know what they are funding and making excuses for. But of course, they don't know this because this information somehow hasn't reached them. And if they're watching CBN, they're told, don't pay attention, you must be liberal if you're drawing conclusions.
Fact check true.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Where I went, they wouldn't, we didn't have the plus. We
Really?
just didn't have it. It was the inverted T like Tucker says.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I thought he made the whole thing up.
Nope. It's
No plus
really
sign.
true. No
so
plus
you learn
sign.
math,
We learned math with the inverted T, and we just knew. I didn't know why.
and it's like 2 + 2, wink, wink.
We didn't
know what this really
I don't
means.
think anybody knew. Maybe we did know. It's like Swiss Army. Are you going to buy a Swiss Army knife? Swiss Army
Right.
watch?
Right. Or
If
the
you
Red
already
Cross.
have it, you're. By the way, the Red Cross, like people have this question. Maybe it's just like a Band-Aid, like the Red Cross. But then you look at the Red Crescent,
Right.
and the Magenta Vita Dome,
Yeah.
and you realize, no, that's not a Band-Aid.
That's a cross.
Right. But also, it's the Swiss flag.
Right.
The Swiss flag. Like,
Yes.
it's really, like I did a deep dive on this recently for some reason, and it's not really related to Christianity. You can't confuse the cross with the crucifix, which has the longer,
Right. Like a T, like a real T.
Right.
A plus sign versus a T.
Right.
Right. Well, anyway, while you were talking, I looked it up. He claims that the Israeli schools don't use plus signs. Israel has about 5,807 schools. Okay. I think it's safe to assume that the schools that would have this concern would be Haredi schools.
Yes.
There's only 1,100.
Okay, so basically 20%. Yeah.
Right. If every single one of them do that, which I doubt.
This is somebody whispering in Tucker's ear, let me tell you what to talk about next week.
Yep.
Okay, because I found this out from my Israeli friend. And I asked him, what's with the upside down T? And he just told me, look, this Yoram, he have dyslexia. You understand? He trying to write the Tesla or Toshiba or something. I don't know what.
But that makes no sense.
You want sense? Don't talk to Yoram.
I think you're right, by the way. It's just someone feeding him these little,
100%.
these little tidbits, right?
Oh, for sure. And what's crazy is that he has this platform where he can just spew.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's just nonsense.
Yeah.
There's 20% of people that are super frum that don't want to write across. So whatever, let him be, man. Like, if you want to find weird in the Christian community, I'll find you weird.
No, but it's funny that he says, Christians need to know what they're giving money to because, this doesn't even happen in the Muslim countries except for ISIS and Afghanistan. What's going on in Muslim countries? Oh, right.
Beheadings.
Of Christians.
Right.
In every single country where they are. I forgot about that, Tucker. Yeah. So Israel's the problem because they make upside down T's, but the Muslim countries where they're killing the Christians, that's okay. That's fine by you, Tucker.
It's the ultimate hypocrisy.
But you know what? No, what you said before is true. He's just everything. He spews ridiculous things. Here's another clip for you. This is something that he was proud of. He published this as a soundbite because he's proud of this clip. Listen to this clip. But of course, you actually may like I don't even know anymore with you. Here it is.
Nuclear weapons, which I don't think were created by people. Sorry. I don't care how many movies they make about it. I don't believe
You
that.
didn't see Oppenheimer?
Yeah, okay. Wouldn't watch that. Wouldn't let that into my head for 1 second. But anyway, because it's all lies. Sorry, now I'm getting really crazy, but it's all true. What I'm saying is true. I think once man possessed the power or believed he possessed the power to destroy everything that's alive, I think that he rejected God. Like everything changed after that. People became convinced they were gods. And that's when the true craziness started. It's not the 60s or the, Obama years or whatever you want era. It's like post-nuclear weapons. That's what I believe.
So nuclear weapons were not created by people. They were created by who?
There must be the demons in
demons
his bed.
that
The
attacked
ones
him.
in his bed.
Yes. That's exactly right.
Right. They clawed him and then went to go create nuclear weapons.
Yes. So he's just completely out of his mind.
Yeah, and Trump has been calling him out time and time again.
Yes. I was just going to bring that up. He didn't just bash him. He bashed him, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massey. Remember we covered that meeting?
Yep, of course.
So Trump actually tweeted about this, or he truthed about this, and he said, this is Trump's words, Tucker Carlson just met with lightweight former Congressman Thomas Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene, losers all. Tucker's views, quote unquote, have fallen through the floor and will only get worse. Nobody cares about him any longer in that he has become totally irrelevant and happens to be, surprisingly, a very low IQ individual. He could barely get out of college, and maybe he didn't, but only really dumb people can make it through that wonderful 4-year time in life. Tucker wants to run for political office, but he should be required to take a cognitive test. He's got no chance, but could probably take a couple of points away from whatever the Republican ticket happens to be. Tucker is a loser and always has been. Marjorie Taylor Brown, parentheses, Green turns to brown under stress. A highly neurotic young woman went from ultra-conservative to a liberal fool, all in a matter of weeks because I refused to return her phone calls. Not because I didn't like her, just because I had no time. She was way down in the polls in Georgia because I took away my endorsement and would have had no chance at winning. So she, just like everyone else, quit. Thomas Massey has turned out to be a failed politician and a real, caps, jerk. He thought it was really wonderful to vote no on everything, no matter how good, strong, or proper the legislation would be. What a team this would be. 3 losers and a pocket full of change. The only chance they have is to join the radical left Democrats and try breaking into the primary system. To all of them, I say, praise be to Allah.
Well, what is it with the praise be to Allah?
I love it.
I love it too, but
Love
I want to understand what he's saying. He's just calling them ultra left and being owned by Qatar.
Yes.
That's
I
crazy.
Honestly, don't think that that's what he intended. I think he was coming off of another rant about Iran, and so he was just in the praise be to Allah mode.
Right.
And so
that
he just
could be.
snuck it in.
It's just like, I love Allah. Gotta praise him.
But speaking of Trump and Iran, he truthed also about Iran, and he says, I have just been informed by the United States Navy that all mines have been removed and or detonated from within the international waters of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has been notified that any ship or boat placing new mines will be immediately and systematically destroyed. Through Space Force, we are watching every square inch of the strait, as we are also with Pickaxe Mountain and the already destroyed 3 other nuclear sites. There is a zero tolerance policy on mine placement in full force and effect. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump.
Okay, he left the
Praise
praise
be Allah. He left
to
it out on
Allah
that one.
out of that one, yeah.
I love when he writes it.
Yeah.
So, but that's huge. By the way, ships are, they're saying all the mines are gone.
Mm-hmm.
The ships are going through the Oman Channel, and Iran's getting crushed.
I know.
Economically.
I know it intellectually, but like, what is the proof? Like, they're still standing strong.
What does that mean, standing strong?
I don't know.
They're not shooting anything.
They're not capitulating.
They're not shooting anything. The ships are going through. The rial, it's now
2 million.
2 million rials.
2 million. By the way, the easiest way to become a millionaire.
Just go to
Exactly.
Iran. 100%. 2 million. Their currency is worthless. The whole country is, the soldiers are not getting paid, by the way.
So what? They're just in it for the love of the game.
Listen to this clip from Scott Bessent.
To the ordinary soldiers supporting this regime, as more and more of your paychecks stop or are supposedly just delayed, ask whether your commanders are leading your country to triumph or to ruin. And recall that the Berlin Wall fell when ordinary soldiers decided not to shoot at their own people.
What do you think of that?
I mean, look, I like
Inciting,
it. I like it. I hope that the ordinary Iranian soldiers do like wake up and decide that this country, or this regime rather, is not worth fighting for.
Well, if they're not getting paid,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I mean, was it ever about the paycheck?
Everything always is about the paycheck. You know that.
I guess.
It always comes down to that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when a person gets hit in their purse, when they get hit in the pocket, that's where it hurts.
Yeah, nothing matters.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters.
Having money, saving money, all of these things, that's where people really get passionate.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm passionate about saving money when it comes to appliances.
Of course you are.
I am. I really am. My new refrigerator is doing wonders for my Shalom Bayis because I don't have to worry about setting it on Shabbos. It's already set because Town directed me to an unbelievable refrigerator. I think it's made by LG. Yeah. I didn't even know they make refrigerators.
Yeah. I thought it was only phones until I got my LG oven from Town Appliance.
Oh, you have an LG oven?
Yes.
Town's pushing the LG big.
Listen, LG, it
Big
feels...
LG is...
it feels so fancy.
It does.
It feels like a mobile phone.
It's nice.
Yes.
It's really nice. Like, I never thought I'd get passionate about a refrigerator, but I did.
Yeah, I'm cooking things that I never would.
No, you're not.
100% they
Really?
am, just to use
like
the
what?
oven.
Like what?
I don't want to get into it.
I want one thing that you
Scrambled
cooked.
eggs, constant.
In the oven?
No, the stovetop.
Oh, you also got a stovetop from
Yeah,
them?
it's a stovetop oven.
Oh, range. Got it.
Yeah, range. I don't know the names of things.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But it's fantastic, and it has these like little sounds that like
Really?
just very pleasant sounds.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, you can also save money and also get the greatest appliance that fits your lifestyle, specifically the From lifestyle, because they know all about it. And you could contact them in WhatsApp. You could go to their website at townappliance.com. And you know it. You're going to get everything and anything you need.
Including anything you need for cooking, refrigeration, laundry, dishwashers, and for the outdoors. And not only is it going to fit your lifestyle, it's also going to fit your budget.
And they ship everywhere and anywhere, and they have showrooms wherever there are major Jewish centers.
Well, come on, say it.
I can't say it.
You don't know.
I don't know. I know, but I can't say. They have one in Cedarhurst in the Five Towns.
Good.
They have one in Lakewood, New Jersey.
Excellent. And the final one.
Baltimore.
Bro, you have exceeded my expectations.
I did it.
I did not think that you were paying this close attention. Turns out you are.
Yeah. So check them out, townappliance.com. So back to Iran, it's not everybody that is falling for the regime's, hard line.
But wait a second. Are these, I guess, updated, new and improved sanctions, are they working?
Well, the rial just keeps getting lower and lower.
Right.
They can't ship their oil. They can't.
What? Just give me the plan, because I want to know, what is Scott Bessent doing? He looks like a little bit of a nerd, but you don't want to upset him. You know what I mean?
Nerds could get very scary. Yeah.
That's Scott Bessent right now.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of Scott Bessent. I never was before.
Yes.
And now, so what are they doing? They're targeting all the other spots where Iran is secretly getting money from.
Yes, and the Trump administration said, if we catch anybody trying to get around, we're going to treat you like we treat them.
Yeah, you're going to get into the crosshairs, and nobody really wants that.
The upside down T hairs.
Right.
So
you
dumb.
don't want to be
So dumb.
You don't want to be a target of the United States, no matter who you are.
Right. But not everyone inside, like I said, is going along with that. None other than the grandson of Khomeini. He's come out and said that Iran should deal with the United States, make a deal.
Finally, a voice of reason.
What is Kalshi saying? How long does this guy have to live? Plus or minus 3 days.
Oh, they're going to kill him.
Oh, he's done.
Instantly. Speaking of Kalshi, like, why don't we have a Jewish Kalshi? Like, imagine.
I'm listening.
Just imagine, just as a business idea.
Here we go.
Okay?
Here we go.
We don't call it Kalshi. We maybe call it Kolshi. You know what I'm saying? And wait, yeah, like you can only bet small amounts, and you can only join once you upload your tuition statements that are paid. You know what I mean? You paid all your donations, like, because Jewish people should have fun as well, right?
But gambling is illegal. We've talked about it.
That's
Not illegal. I'm sorry. It's against.
It's frowned upon.
That's not frowned upon.
It's against halacha.
It's against
but
halacha,
not if
yeah.
it's a kolshi. That's what I'm saying.
Is that true?
I don't know. Like we have to check this.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. You're just
listen. Like any good business, it needs R&D.
We do have to repeat what we've said many times, which is don't get your halachas from us, people.
Yeah,
this is not the place.
Agreed. But if you do decide to start this website called Kolshi, like just cut us in.
We get something for that.
It's our idea.
Kolshi.
It's our idea.
But you're going to get sued from Kalshi.
No.
Yeah.
It has a completely different meaning.
Kolshehee. Kolshehi. No, you
it could work. No. If it has a meaning in Hebrew, right? Then you can't sue me. It has its own meaning.
Not true.
I'm not trying to defraud people and let them think it's Kalshi. I'm not trying. I'm making a fun pastime for Jewish people that have already paid their tuition and donations and their mortgage is up to date, and now they can play with small amounts of money.
Maybe if you make it where it's not about money, you know what I mean? Maybe you bet
on a Daf Gemara.
Yeah. No. No, maybe you could bet whatever, but the winner, the money all goes to charity.
Tzedakah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe less fun.
Yeah, agreed.
But it's something.
Agreed.
It's something.
Agreed. But I love the name.
Yeah.
I love the name.
Okay, listen.
We should register that like now. Because our listeners, someone's registering
someone's doing it
Someone's
already.
doing it. Okay. Look at this picture. This is wild. The United Arab Emirates. There's so much money in these countries. I want you to look. I don't know if you're noticing it. Don't notice the bus. Look behind the bus. Mm-hmm. Do you see this video? Look. Do you know what that is?
It's like an oil reserve tank.
Yes. Those are the oil storage tanks. But look around it. What do you see around it?
I don't know what that is. It looks like some steel protective enclosure.
It's almost like the Jacob Javits Center in New York, right?
Yeah.
Kind of similar. Yes, it's a steel, like it looks like a giant mass, huge building made out of scaffolding.
Like a stadium almost.
Yeah. They built these around their oil storage tankers so that to protect them from drones.
Really?
Isn't this crazy?
But now
look at the size of it.
Yeah, but can't the drone lower itself down into the space?
But it can't. Look how fine it is. It can't get
wire.
through.
It's like steel wire.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That's great though. What a great idea.
Yeah. They have so much money, these countries. And speaking of which, remember we covered Saudi Arabia, the line? Remember that thing, the line that they were making in the desert?
The new
that city?
Yeah, like an edifice that they were building.
Yes. It was going to be like miles and miles long, multi-level, gorgeous, like from the future. They scrapped the whole thing. They spent.
The only reason why we believed it in the first place is because they have so much money that they can do dumb things with it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. 170 kilometers long.
I don't even know what a kilometer is because I'm American.
105 miles.
Yeah, that's very long by any standard.
So they already sunk $50 billion into this. They've dug these massive trenches for miles long, poured concrete. Then they found out that the price was going to be way more, like many, I think like $13 trillion. Trillion dollars.
Wow. So how far have they gotten?
So actually, they've only gotten to about a mile and a half. Out of 100.
Wait a second. Out of 105 miles, they did 1 mile.
Yeah.
And that cost them $50 billion?
Yeah, and they didn't even build the buildings or anything yet. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder who their contractor is.
Yeah, no. Somebody's
raking it in.
Yeah. I would like to be this. Look, this the cost. I'm not even charging you. I give it to you for my cost price. 50 billion. That's what it is. To go to school here in Saudi Arabia, very expensive. To live here, very expensive. Tuition, everything here, not cheap. We don't make a big margin, small margin.
Yeah, the whole thing really just doesn't make sense.
I mean, how do you these are supposed to be like smart oil titans, tycoons. Like,
Yeah.
these, like, I don't understand how this went so left.
South.
Yeah, south. Correct.
I don't know. But let's jump to another place that's been in the news in the Middle East, and that is Syria.
Okay.
A lot of things coming out of Syria.
Well, I heard that they're no longer like designated as a terrorist state.
According to a tweet from Secretary of State Marco Rubio, quote, "Today I formally rescinded Syria's designation as a state sponsor of terrorism. This action unlocks new potential for Syria's economic revitalization and progress. The Trump administration continues to advance U.S. national security to achieve peace, prosperity, and security."
So I want to understand, like, do we really trust this guy, al-Shara?
I'm glad you asked that question because Mossab Hassan Youssef, who we've quoted many times, right? The Green Prince.
That's what they call him.
Yep, Israel called him. Very pro-Israel, son of one of the founders of Hamas.
Yes.
He posted, but it's since been deleted, so I'm not sure. It said the following, and I did manage to find the video. He wrote, "Wanted by the U.S. with a $10 million bounty on his head. Got arrested in Iraq in 2010, dressed as a bride."
Which is, by the way, the perfect cover.
I have a video of it for you here. It says, "Dropped the bounty the night before he took Damascus. Now he's president of Syria. Quite the glow up." And here he is. That's him. That's him.
Oh, wow.
Arrested as a bride. Can you believe this?
I mean, he's putting his hand over his head like he's like still shy about it. He's like, I cannot believe that they are buying this.
Why did I let Ahmed convince me? But there was also actually another story.
You know, I just want to say that this could be what made him change. Do you understand? Like, sometimes
He got
you
in touch
reach
with his feminine side?
No, sometimes you reach a point.
Such a low.
Right. It's like, what am I doing with my life? Look at me. I'm dressed as a bride here. They are singing for me. This is crazy. I can do better than this.
Yeah, could be.
And now you've got the al-Shara that's the president of Syria.
And being loved by the United States.
So that's another thing. Like, do we really believe his intentions are pure? Like, are other Arab leaders reaching out to him and saying, Shara, you are ruining this for everybody. We have, what are you doing to us? We have a way what we deal with Israel, and now you are messing and he just says, Habibi, don't worry. I have the long con. I am playing the long game, not like you, Hamar. I'm trust me, just trust me. You think I love Israel? That would be scary.
Yeah.
If he really intends on, trying to engaging in subterfuge, like where it's a problem. Tekiah, that's exactly what it is.
But then again, there's a story. This was from Yeshiva World. Senior Israeli and Syrian officials met in Jordan on Monday for U.S.-sponsored talks. So they met with Syrian officials in Jordan to reduce tensions. So that's good. Good sign.
No, it's great. Here's the thing, and this is why we probably rely on the Mossad. Like, they are probably asking everybody, like, somebody, could you please rat out al-Shara if he's not legit? They're probably tracking down every lead, like talking to his friends, to his family members. Somebody give us something, like, if he's not real. Like, we'll pay you.
I hope you're right. I mean, I hope you're right.
I would think at the minimum they're doing this
right.
background check on al-Shara.
Something. But speaking of brides, I encountered... This is not an ad. I encountered some interesting videos from Israel and from Palestinians. So I saw one and I was like, that's weird. And then I saw a second and I was like, that's really weird. So first, I mean, this was sad. This is a video. I'm going to play it in the background. It says in an Arab suburb of the West Bank, a Palestinian father tells his daughter on her wedding day the following: You will only come back to visit us as a guest. You are no longer part of this family. You belong to your husband and his family now. They are the ones who bought you. We sold you. What is going on? But that's not the part that. So that's sad.
Baby girl, it was a good price. I don't want you to feel bad about it.
Wait. I want you to look at this video. Do you see what's going on here? Look at what she's wearing.
Oh my goodness.
That's money.
Yeah, it's a coat of money?
No, she's wearing a wedding dress, and then on top of it is money taped. Tons and tons of money taped all around her body.
So what is that, like a chargeback? Like what happened?
I don't know.
Like the groom has paid, and then he took one look at her and said, I want some money back, please. Please, you owe me.
I don't know. So I thought you were going to know. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, this is tradition, traditional Palestinian thing, because apparently it is some sort of tradition, because look at this, right? Here's another video from Israel, Palestinians. Here's a groom on his wedding day, and look what he's dressed in.
He's draped in money.
He's draped in money the same way. But look at
here's
this.
the thing.
Rolls and rolls of the money attached. That means they had to go to I don't know.
The Palestinian mint.
Yes, right. No, but I
maybe
think it's shekels, right?
Right, which is why I think that this is not even real money.
No, it's real money.
Imagine seeing $100 bills connected in a line. That's not real money.
No, it's real money.
How could it be?
Everyone that's quoting it, and these are legitimate sources, they're talking about. What they're saying is apparently the Palestinians are not lacking for money, because look at how much
how much cash they're carrying.
They're just throwing cash around.
Wow.
But they're right. This is crazy.
It is a little crazy. I'm really curious where they got a roll of hundreds that are all connected to each other.
It's pretty cool, I got to say, actually.
Yeah.
I
mean, listen, when there's a custom I'm in favor of, I'm going to let you know.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, I don't care where it's from.
No, because if you're the father of the bride,
obviously.
obviously.
But you see it equal on the bride side and the groom
now
side.
We're
Like
seeing
they're
it on the
just
groom.
they're just throwing
Equal
money
opportunity.
around. Yeah.
So you see, it goes both ways, by the way.
Yeah.
Right. So that chargeback, like the bride could be like, this is not the guy that I dated.
Right.
He weighs 400 pounds.
It would be the father of the bride.
Right.
Get some money back.
Right. Right.
You told me he had athletic build. More like he is built like Tofaha.
Oh, what's Tofaha? What do you mean?
You don't know that guy?
No, who's that guy?
He's like a Palestinian influencer.
Yeah.
Extremely overweight. but so entertaining. And I don't understand a word. Not one word in any video.
I was talking to someone. You just reminded me. I was talking to somebody, and so he came to me and he says, "By the way, I heard on the cast that you're taking the shots."
Oh.
And I said, he goes, "It's not true, right?" I go, "No, it's true." He goes, "Well, I've been doing it for a while." And I go, "But you don't need it." He goes, "What are you talking about?" I used to weigh 320 pounds.
Oh.
And I said, "What?"
When?
He said, "Not only that, I had lap band surgery."
Ay.
Wait, no, it gets crazier. And I said, I was shocked. So then he says, "My doctor who did the surgery retired, and he was a top guy because that entire industry is done."
Wow.
GLPs have destroyed the lap band
industry,
sleeve industry.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
That's absolutely
because
nuts.
Think about it. Why would anyone go under the knife?
100%. There's no reason for it now.
Yep.
Unreal.
And it's only getting better, right? We talk about it all the time. The Red True Tight's coming out.
Yeah.
So it's what a time. And I mean, I've discussed this on the cast about how now that I'm on the terzepatide.
And how's it going?
Oh, it's going phenomenally
Swimmingly
well. I think I spoke about on the bonus. Was it on the bonus where I spoke in detail?
I don't think there's a bonus that you don't mention it. But okay.
Well, you ask me. You always ask.
It's true.
But I'm actually thinking, I mean, Baruch Hashem, no side effects. I'm thinking, why did I wait?
Yeah.
That's really what I'm thinking.
See, the nachas now that I'm feeling, because it took me a while
to convince you.
Yeah. But what are you waiting for?
Well, I will admit, part of it was my own ego, as I mentioned.
I can do it.
Part of it was I honestly could not picture myself going to a doctor and going through the whole rigmarole and being like, and he says, "No, I want you to do it with diet," as my doctor did tell me once.
Right.
And me saying, "No, but I tried and I can't." And I was like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. And then once you said, Slim RX is waiting for your call and they are going to treat you really well. And I was like, all right, you know what? Let me just pick up the phone. Let me just do it. And it was just so easy that, like, at that point I couldn't. Between the cast and everything else, I was like, I can't back out now.
Right. But what I love to hear is absolutely zero regrets.
Zero regrets right now.
You know, and you're living better. You're feeling better.
No, I'm a happier person. That's the crazy part. I was not expecting that. I didn't do it to be a happier person, but I'm a happier person.
Like, neither was I. Like, I was not, like, because I know your temperament.
No, my own wife told me.
You're a pleasure to be around.
No, she didn't go that far. She would never go that far. No, I'll give you an example, right? She says, do you want to go out to eat somewhere? Mm-hmm. My standard response is absolutely not.
That's always.
Always. Yeah. Why? Because I can't afford those calories. Restaurants are way too, everything is made with heavy cream and fried and this and that. And it's 10,000 calories. I can't afford it.
The temptation is too great to bear.
Can't do it.
Right.
Now I'm like, bring it on. Where are we going? Heavy cream. Sir, how's that soup made? With heavy cream? Add some extra heavy cream for me.
Right.
That's my new life.
Because you are in control.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not controlling me.
Right.
That's the crazy thing. So yeah, it's been, Baruch Hashem, it's been just a wonderful experience.
So far.
I hope nobody's giving me ayin hara here. But yeah, it's been great. And it's crazy because if anyone who's listening is on the fence, I would say try it. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah. And Slim RX is going to treat you just as good as Mr. Producer.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to try it, they're ready and waiting. SlimRxCenter.com. Give these guys a call because they did it for me. And so now I'm grateful to them. I have a karsatev to them. And
you look great.
Thank you.
You really look great. I mean, there's still a ways to go.
I did lose roughly 4 pounds.
God bless.
Yeah. It's only been about 3 weeks.
Okay.
And, I started low, but I'm on my way.
Well, listen, we're not going to stop until that number is at 30.
Whoa, bro. Who said anything about 30?
Is that the number? I don't know what the number is.
That is the number.
There you go. I know it.
Okay. Back to our stories. Let's jump to Jordan. Could we jump to Jordan?
Jordan it is.
A woman was arrested in Amman, and of course I thought of you. A beggar was arrested in Amman. Turns out she was carrying $46,000 in cash.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how do you think she made it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why she should be arrested for that. She's hustling hard.
Yeah.
It
says the woman had previously been involved in what the ministry described as professional begging and regularly converted money she collected each day into foreign currency, according to Jordan's Petra news agency. Authorities did not disclose her nationality or say how long she had been collecting the money.
Why do you think that is? Do you think they wanted people to think she's Jewish or something? Like they didn't disclose her nationality. But you understand.
We all know.
We're not saying, but where they come from. One of our neighbors.
80% of the country's Palestinian, bro.
I'm just saying, is that their intention?
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
But now that you said it.
That's why you bring me along.
It's not out of the realm of possibility, is all I'm saying.
Exactly.
So I want to show you something. Just look at our show notes, the show running notes. Look at this sheet, right? All of these boxes are the stories that we're covering. Mm-hmm. We covered this. What is that, like 25%?
Yeah, I would say between 25 and 30%.
30%.
That means it's going to be a pretty long bonus episode.
Yeah.
Because we got to cover everything.
Yeah, and you guys are missing out on it. You're missing out on the personal stuff that we talk about. You're missing out on all the rest of the stories. But it's so easy to become a member. Just go to kccast.com, become a subscriber, or do it directly in the Apple Podcasts app, or do it on our hotline.
Yes, on the hotline. And if you want hotline access, you got to sign up on the hotline. If you want web access, you got to sign up on the web. This is, I think, the most popular question that we get.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to make everything clear, also, you guys heard it last week. We are looking for video editors. And by the way, if you're interested, all you got to do is pick a clip from one of our episodes, turn it into a video, and just send it on.
Show us what you got.
Exactly.
We're not going to take it and steal it and post it and not pay you. If that's what you...
Well, Jews, we might.
We might do that, in fairness. And also, if you're looking to advertise, the best way to do that is to do it right here with us, because not only are you going to be reaching a very rapt audience, but you will also be helping to support great Jewish content.
And we will see you next week. And we thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. You can do that either from the show notes or visit us at kiddishclubpodcast.com. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to support the cast by visiting buymeacoffee.com/kiddishclub. Show your support for the cast, and until next time, Kiddish Club out.
This episode is copyright Kiddish Club Media.